Good evening, everyone. Tina Spalding Trance Channel here for the evening session of day 16 of 40 Days and 40 Nights with Jesus. Let's see what he has to say to us tonight. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and the evening time is a powerful time for the human mind. You are slowing down. The requirements of the day have faded, and you are able to begin to relax. Even if it's in exhaustion, you are beginning to not be driven by that imperative to move around so much, to do so many things. In your spiritual evolution, this hour before bed should now be considered a sacred time. And we once again ask you, if you're listening to this in the evening, to take your phone and put it outside of the room, turn it off, turn your Wi-Fi off, come back to bed and understand that you are communing with God in this time. The ego mind is all about action. It is all about making things as it wants them. As you slip into sleepiness, you feel that desire to let things go. The mind, however, may have a different idea. As you relax into tiredness, what will happen is that the issues that the ego mind considers very important, of a survival nature, will begin to arise in the mind. And many of you will find that you can't turn your minds off, that there's this repeating story. It could be about money, it could be about your body condition, it could be about a person who has annoyed you. So this is a very, very powerful time, because you do in actual fact get to see the stories that your ego thinks are the most important. So as you slip into this quiet pre-slumber state in your bed, no phone, perhaps a nice hot lemon drink next to you, no caffeinated drinks, you're soothing yourselves into this relaxed state. As you get into this pre-sleep state, these stories may arise, and we want you to write them down. As long as they are circling around in your mind, it means you are valuing them as the thought represents itself. I don't have enough money for rent next month. I'm to this, you're to that. She shouldn't have said that to me. That shouldn't have happened. These are the ego stories. Spirit does not have these stories. So when you're on a spiritual path and you are trying to find those beliefs that are holding you back, that are restricting you, this is the time to do it, because they will not shut up. They do not relax. The ego is very vigilant for that which it decides is unacceptable or dangerous. So as you go into this sleepy time, pay attention to those thoughts and write them down. Oh, I'm worried about money. Oh, I'm judging my body again. Oh, that conversation I had with my sister is bothering me. This is the ego's world. These negative thoughts, these judgmental ideas that won't go away. As you write them down in your journal, now in the daytime, you're driving to the store, the dog's got muddy feet on the back seat, the child is crying, you've got to get groceries. The subtleties of the ego stories are lost on you because you are so active. This time is the time where you get to see these stories, because they are insistent stories. The ego believes and wants these stories. So the way the ego functions is through judgment and separation. It will pick up on anything that it can judge, and it will pick up anything that keeps you away from close and loving quarters with other people. It can only survive, the ego mind can only survive if you listen to it. And so tonight we begin this journey of listening to it, but not in the way that it wants. You are listening to it so that you can discern the powerful stories that your ego has and that your ego believes are a matter of life and death. So when you write these stories down, initially as we say this, you may think, well, no, I don't have any bothersome ideas in my mind at all. But as you drift off to sleep, there will be thoughts that skitter across your mind. There will be things that the mind is ruminating on. Turn the light on, write them down, head back down to sleep. Now, the next day, you will have information about your ego's belief system. You will have, let us say, you have had a judgmental thought on going to sleep about the state of your body. It's too old, it's too fat, it's too thin, it's not muscular enough, one leg is longer than the other and I don't like it, whatever it is. So in the morning when you look at this, you say, my ego believes that my body is my value system. This thought, I am imperfect, I am ugly, or I am unacceptable in some way, this thought belies the belief that is underneath it, which is you value yourself for your body and its appearance. This is good information for you to have, because as you bring this up to the surface, you say, I am now going to be on high alert for a few days, looking for this belief and its manifestations and various forms. Beliefs generate thoughts, thoughts generate feelings, feelings generate behaviors. So we want you to use this evening practice as a way of bringing up onto the table the beliefs that your ego has about reality. And then when you see the thought, go beneath the thought and pull up the belief. Then over the next few days, watch for the forms that belief manifests in thought, feeling, and action. This is how you shift and change your beliefs. You first must witness the thoughts and feelings that these beliefs are generating in you all the time. But mostly you're too busy in the daytime to do this. So let us make this sacred time before bed, the time where you discern these thoughts, these feelings, and then you become alert for them in your day. So for example, if you have judgments about your body's shape and size, and you discern this as you are in this quiet time, you make a note of it. In the daytime, in the following days, you can witness, I judged that woman's body because it was too thin. What you do is you witness your judgment, you stop and you say, that's not true. All beings are valuable regardless of how they look. This now becomes your mantra when you hear that voice inside your head that says, she's very beautiful, I wish I looked like her. In that thought, you are strengthening the ego's belief in bodies. When you catch yourself doing that, you then say, no, that's not true. Everybody is valuable in the eyes of God, regardless of what their body looks like. We are all equal. You respond to your negative thoughts, judgmental thoughts about bodies with this new mantra. No, that is not true. We are all equal in the eyes of God. We are valuable for other things. How kind we are, how creative we are. And in fact, God just values us for being us. So this is one of the ways that you can deconstruct beliefs. You feel the effect of them, you write it down, you go beneath the thought or feeling, figure out the belief, and then you begin to counter that belief with the truth, which is that you are all equally valuable in the eyes of God. You are all sacred beings and you are deeply loved. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Thank you for joining me this evening. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.